Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris and it's great to have you. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be me talking about my favorite things this May. This is a new type of video for me. I haven't done something like this before, but I love watching other people's videos of their monthly favorites. I just like seeing what things make other people happy, and so I thought I'd make one myself. They're all pretty small things, but I think that small things can bring a lot of joy. Sometimes the most joy comes from small little things sometimes. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So my first May favorite is something that I took some time to pick out. It is actually going to be, I have it right here, this fragrance. It's called Ink Rewritten by Nigel Slater. And I have never really been the biggest fragrance person. I normally just find something that I like the smell of in a store or something like that, and I just wear that. But I have been inspired by Melissa on YouTube, who is very into fragrances, and the way that she talks about them, I find it so fascinating. And so I took the time to really find like a signature scent that I feel like smells like me, and I found this one and I love it so much. I've been wearing this every single day. I think you saw it in my vlog, but let me read you the description of the smell because that's what got me and that's what I feel like it smells like. Okay, listen to this. A captivating fusion of juniper wood, angelica, rose absolute, black pepper, cedar wood, and papyrus, Ink Rewritten has deep bookish notes and recalls hours spent ensconced in a beautiful wood-paneled library. So that's why I was like, wait, we gotta try this. And that's exactly what it smells like to me. I actually haven't put any on today, but oh, it smells so, like, to me, after wearing this for like a month or so, it now smells like me. This also led me down the Nigel Slater rabbit hole of who is he. If you don't know, Nigel Slater is a food journalist, and I actually bought one of his cookbooks for Benji. So we have that in our kitchen now, and he's just this super cool guy. So I'm glad that I have his version of the ink fragrance, which is Ink Rewritten. So now that we smell like a library, I want to talk about my favorite book of this month, which is, I talked about it in the last vlog, but it is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I finished it and I really, really loved it. If you don't know, this is the prequel to the YA dystopian series, The Hunger Games. And let me tell you something, okay? When I was 12 or 13 years old, I was obsessed with The Hunger Games. So captivated by it. I had the poster. I made this movie with my siblings who were so young at the time, but I was directing them and I was like, do this, do this, do this. So I'm gonna put a clip of what I made here. It is insane. I had my siblings out there working because I was so obsessed with The Hunger Games. I needed to make my own like cinematography vision. So that's exactly what this is. And it's so funny looking back on it. I'm not going to include the whole thing because it's really long. This was a revisiting to The Hunger Games that kind of connected me with my adolescence, and I really enjoyed it. What I loved about this book in particular was Lucy Gray, a really lovable character. The main character is actually the president from the original Hunger Games books, and he is so horrible. He is really a brutal main character to read about consistently, but Lucy Gray just like made it for me. I loved her so much. So if you're thinking of reading this, know that it is YA. It's not going to be the most incredible piece of literature you've ever read. I think what made this great for me was the nostalgia aspect. So just take it with a grain of salt. I do think it was really, really fun, and I am excited to finish. Wait, why did I put this here? I'm excited to finish the next one too and see how it stands up to that. If you're not interested in reading the book, maybe you could watch the movie. Thought the movie was good too. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes has reawakened my Hunger Games fan obsession from 12 years ago. So that's why it is my favorite read of this month. It was really, really fun. Not to say that the book's content is fun by any means, because it's pretty bleak, but it was fun to revisit that world. Next, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Pair Eyewear. If you're not familiar with Pair Eyewear, they have these really unique glasses with magnetic top frames that let you switch up your style whenever you want. I'm actually wearing their Otis frame in clear and their navy top frame from the Classic Colors collection. I also have their Tortoise Sun top for sunny days and a really fun LA Kings top from their NHL collection for whenever Benji and I go to a hockey game. I got my Otis frames with blue light lenses specifically for when I'm working on the computer for long periods of time. I used their virtual try-on feature to make sure I liked how the frames fit my face before settling on the Otis. I've been super into my Pair Eyewear this month just because of how simple it is to switch up my look, and honestly, it's like so fun just switching the styles. They are also very affordable, and it's quite simple to order both the top frames and the eyeglasses themselves. If you're interested in grabbing a pair yourself, then click the link in my description box or scan the QR code on screen and use code ChrisLibrary for 15% off your first pair. Thank you so much, Pair Eyewear, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the video. This next May favorite has really been a game changer for me, and it is a cat calendar. It's from my friend Megan Wang, and I know that we have like Google Calendar, there's calendar on your phone, but I am a person that needs to write things down and needs to see it in person on a physical thing. So this has changed my organization. Megan sent this to me and I honestly could have cried. It is so cute. Like, look at this January art. I didn't get it until like maybe last month, so these months aren't filled in, but I think the art is so cute. So this is May right now, and I don't have everything that I need to do on here. I honestly need to add some more stuff, but it has been so nice being able to cross off days and just looking at cats. Like, you guys know I'm the biggest cat person on planet Earth. Megan also said that the June cat was inspired by Winnie. If you can see Winnie, she's back there on her cat tree. But she said that this was inspired by Winnie, and this would be Winnie if she was actually sweet. Just kidding, she actually is very sweet, but this is delicate Winnie. This is when she's feeling nice. I'm curious if you guys have any physical calendars, or if you just use your phone or Google Calendar, or maybe you don't use calendars at all. I like my Google Calendar for things like more work-related things, like things with links. But this, I like using a physical calendar for more day-to-day things, like birthdays, things like, oh, I need to film this video today. Things like that I like for this. Yeah, it's nice to have something physical, and I'll show you where it is on the wall. I think it fills in this area really well, and I like going to it every day and crossing things off. So this has been a favorite of, oh my God, I'm swinging this around. This has been a May favorite. My next May favorite I found at the Jackalope Artisan Festival in Pasadena. I was walking around with Benji and I saw this booth that actually had one of my friends at it. His name is Benson Shum. He is a children's book author and writer, and I had no idea he would be there. We're kind of social media friends, and I got this tote. It is so cute. It says read, and it's Anzu the Great Kaiju, which is one of the books that he illustrated and wrote. One thing about me you might not know, you might know, I love children's books. I love the art style. I love the messages that we are giving kids. I love encouraging reading, and I love story time. I love everything about children's books. Maybe one day I could write one or something, I'm not sure, but I love Benson's art style. I think he's so talented. And so I saw his booth and I saw this tote. He was also selling his children's books. And you know, I had to grab the tote. If there's one thing that I think is quintessential reader behavior, I think it is having a tote that you carry around. This is now my second tote. I had more, but we lost them in the fire, but I'm glad to have this one. I think it is so cute. I've been taking it with me everywhere. Sometimes if I want something more plain, then I'll just carry it around like this. But most of the time I just have it out. The only things with totes is that when you have a lot of things in it, you're kind of just standing there like this, trying to find like a specific thing. But I think that's part of the magic of owning a tote, is never knowing where the item you need is. My final May favorite is the biggest, and it's the best. I saved the best for last, and I'm gonna have to move the camera for it. So let me do that now. It is this chair that Benjamin and I picked up. Wait, let me get you situated. The lighting isn't super great, but this is the newest addition to our living room. This is a Pernilla chair by the Swedish furniture designer Bruno Matheson. It is incredibly comfortable, and it is my new reading spot. I think I've read in this chair every single day since we've got it. It has this ottoman as well. Oh my gosh, it just like, it hugs your body. And Benji told me that Bruno actually laid in the snow in the most comfortable position he could, and the outline that he made in the snow, he made into this chair. So it's like, it's made to hug your body in all the right ways. And oh, I could just sit here and read all day and sleep. It's amazing. Benji and I spent a lot of time deciding on the color for this chair. We were thinking of maybe going with something more neutral, but we ended up going with this interesting green color that I really like now. It was a little experimental for us to go with a color like this. It's not even that crazy, but we just tend to stick to safe neutrals. But I really love how it turned out. I think it's incredible and I just love reading in it. This is my baby and Winnie loves to sit on it too. It's the best thing on planet Earth. This is my final May favorite. So those are my favorite things from this May. Let me know what yours are in the comments if you want to. I'm curious and I like knowing what makes other people happy. So drop some of your May favorites this month and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.